All right, take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.
شكرا.
I don't know.
Shit.
Yes. Right, welcome back, guys. So earlier on EU, that's all I took. So it hit my stop loss at -4. Yeah, so I probably should have done better by putting it below the zone. So I was asking to get wicked because it hit my take profit. But other than that, I didn't take anything. Yeah, my EU trade got stopped at the tiny loss. So let me just show you guys. So earlier I said that I pushed my stop loss up below the 30-minute low, this candle here, which was kind of a dumb move when I was reviewing it because I should have put it below the zone and not above it. Because ideally I want the zone to sort of protect me. Yeah, so that was the mistake I made. And I will not be trading EU anymore because yes, Link EU is ranging, so no more. Not anymore for tonight. I'm actually watching EJ and GU. So GJ needs a while to pull back versus GU and EJ. So this is what I'm seeing for EJ. So I'm waiting for new resistance to form before I consider the shorts down. Same thing for GU. Waiting for resistance to form at the 4-hour zone.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Do you take anything? Do you catch
Well,
that
yeah.
sell?
A big loss.
Yeah, that was
because
wicked, man. That was wicked.
my buy stop got activated and then
Yeah.
stop loss.
Yeah. I think the safer buy stops should have been above 136. This was too tight. I got hit too. This was dumb. I put it right here. Oh, that was so dumb.
The thing is, I never do these things, you know, when news are there, but I said, let's give it a try.
Yeah, Beirut, I think GJ was just waiting to come down. But it's interesting though. And they kept the rates the same and then it still came down.
Well, I think it's making our traffic clear the left, so after creating the resistance, I guess we can retest this low, which just formed now. That, in my opinion, is a easy trade for me because I've been taking the setups for long now. If it's forming the resistance, obviously, the way I want.
Yeah. But GJ still has a long way back to 135. So I'm just seeing if GU presents first. Yeah, so the reason why I like GU for the retest is because this new lower low actually closed lower than what it did previously. Yeah, so I'm trying to see whether it confirms that it wants to come down first. Same thing for EJ. Any trades this morning? I took losses on GJ just now. Stupid loss. And and EU was closed out at a small loss.
Oh yeah, EU. I managed to close the break even when it was coming down because it was like 8 pips in profit. Then while it was coming down, the 15 minutes, if I'm not wrong, it closed like bearish. So I managed to close it at break even.
Yeah, nice. Where do you think EJ can go? 123, 100? 123, 200 first. I actually don't have the 100 level. That's interesting. Let me have a look. William, I think you're in the wrong Zoom. Oops. Ooh. Hang on. I might have moved my line by mistake. Ah, no, I didn't. Yeah, so 123, 100. I put it at 123, 200 because I saw all these like wicks testing it before that. Yeah, so that's how I drew it up. 4 hour, let's see. Yeah, 4 hour is nothing, it's just 2 candles up and down. Oh, oops, I forgot about, my bad. I forgot about them. Shoot, where's my link? Price close under support. Wait for it. Yeah, same idea as me, Rick. Now we just gotta wait. EJ looks good if the 30-minute close is bearish, yes. That's what I'm waiting for as well. Oops. Yeah, ideally I want it to close below this this most recent support. Is it possible for me to do London Open 7 AM? No, because that's not my trading time. Anyway, there's Monty, so feeling tempted to take a buy if the next 30-minute candle closes above the wick. Juan, are you talking about GJ? Let's... how much is this? I wish I was at the beach. No, I'm dreaming about being at the beach though. Are you a full-time trader? Yes, I am. Since January this year. GJ will be a nice close setup. Are you looking for longs, Tony? I would prefer to just wait until it comes back up. So now GJ is just slow. No, Nick, I'm not looking for longs. Look, waiting for new resistance. Ooh, what's going on in the YouTube? Are you seeing it? Yeah, I'm about to drop my hammer. What's going on, man? Oh, let's see. 15-minute chart. Why? Oh, okay. I'm not sure about buys yet. It's definitely more difficult. But if you're going to just take it to this area, then I mean, why not? But I would prefer to wait. Because if I take this potential 26 move and then it flips on me, I'll be so irritated with myself. Especially when I'm on my last bullet. So I'll be a bit more careful. Yeah, why not just take this down? That's 50 pips for you.
Also, if you see on this time frame which you are on, if you look at your left, basically,
it's mess.
where if you can like zoom that part.
This one here?
Yeah, so basically what I can see here is this is the, no, can I draw on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was trying. Oh yeah. So I can see this part which it might act as a resistance.
Yeah.
Then to drive the price further down, because if you drive up how's it called? Horizontal array in here, you can see that the price is basically rejecting this zone and it might drive down again.
Yeah.
This.
So let me check on the 4 hour, 1 second. Oops, I should have drawn that line. Wait. Let's change this line to this line. It's too far. It's like from before. That's why it's so hard to see. It's so annoying. 1 second. Okay, let's have a look. Starting from the higher time frame. If we look at the 4 hour, yeah, it's 4 hour previous resistance, and it was
Exactly. And if you see the price now, I think what it could do, it could like reject in that zone, so
yeah,
it might start going down again, because if you see the actual price where it's now,
yeah,
and you compare it to the zone which you draw.
yeah. So
if you go,
this little dotted line here, I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit thin. Yeah, that's where price is now. So we are very near it. Yeah, there. This dotted line.
Yeah, exactly. If you go on 30 minutes now.
Sandra's back with the hammer. Yeah, price is right there. Exactly.
And well, if it closes, below that, so then I would think about what I was saying before. But if it closes above, then I think my idea gonna be like no more valid.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you want to trade it long, right, it's not even coming off a very proper support. Because effectively, if you look left, what I'm seeing is, starting from the 4 hour, right, this area, the purple line that I drew up, right, it's not really a zone. It's minor. I don't even think it's really strong enough to hold, actually. It's just a middle of the range. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's honestly it's really tough to trade inside this area now. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But anyway, if it closes like if it breaks the previous high, the current 30 minutes, then yeah, for sure we're gonna create a resistance like around 135.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why, because I'm not sure about trading this area here, I'm just gonna wait till this area. Yeah, but I think some people want to take impulse buys to this area here. Oh, where's my ruler? Yeah, like this. But it's so, yeah, but the risk reward is not nice though. It's like negative if you put it below the wick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And unless you put it below this 15, but even then I think the risk reward is weird. Let's see. 20 for, nope, definitely not for me. The risk reward is off.
Best thing to do is to wait resistance as we are going down.
Yeah. So yeah, even EJ just everything is disrespecting my zone. It's going back in, so I'm a bit more careful now. Cause I was expecting everything to come down. I was bearish on all of them, right? So now it's going back in. So I'm like, okay, let's just chill for a bit. Just a random question. Any of you have a tracked account just to see how does it look like to be profitable with Raja strategy? I track it manually. Because you can trade his strategy, but if you don't have the discipline to keep to hit the number of trades he takes, your results will not be the same as him, I think. Because Raja is really, really disciplined. Hello, Lissetti. Welcome. I mean, in my FX Pro someday, no, I don't do it anymore. Did I manage to catch that GJ move down? No. I got wicked on the buy stop. So yeah. No, I'm not using Vantage. I'm using Pepperstone. Yeah, IC is not bad too. I think their spreads are quite tight. But in terms of service, definitely Pepperstone over IC. I've tried them both. 100%. IC don't give any hoots when your account has problems. Sandra's super angry. IC calls her at like 2 plus in the morning to ask her to open an account. Can you... Let's see. Sandra all angry. Let me see. AU is there set up to go back to bottom of daily low? Wow, it's in a range. Okay, wait. Let me... This is the daily low. Well, if you think that this is resistance and it's holding, you should have been in by now. So stop loss above here, and then you're aiming for the daily low if you thought that this was resistance. But you might run into a bit of problems at this area here, because if you look left, this area, and then it also had a problem here, so you might have some issues. Maybe you can take it as a retest with new resistance and then continue down if you're not in yet. 27 on AU is not bad. So you stream 5 AM Eastern and after Raja stream? Yes. 5 to Raja, after Raja till London close. Should I wait for another candle to close before entering GJ? Are you trying to go long? If you're trying to go long, you've got to measure your risk reward. And honestly, if you look at the 30 and the 15, you definitely miss the trade if you're trying to go long and you're just chasing it, to be frank. Yeah, Keisha, I stream every day. Bye, Betula. I think you caught the shots, right? Saw something on Slack. Yeah, don't chase the trades. Just wait for it. Because if you know it's going up, ideally you want to trade in line with the overall trend, right? So on GJ, what you see is definitely GJ wants to come down because it's been making lower highs all the way, and then bam, we had this big move down to break that daily zone, which is really, really strong. So this is just a pullback waiting to come lower. So just be patient. And now it's slow. It's New York. I think New York Stock Exchange is also delayed, right? Because of daylight savings. Yeah, I think so. I'm considering trading 1 hour and 30 instead of 30 and 15. Well, Nick, if you want to trade 1 hour and 30, you gotta be more patient to wait for the trades. So don't think of it as missed moves, but if you trade the 1 hour or the 30 only, right, you would catch bigger moves. And your stop loss will also be bigger also. So you might want to do some back testing first before you decide. Yeah, Tony, I agree. The more it retraces, I'm actually happier. So I don't want this. Again, I say, I don't want this. I want this. I want 50. I don't want 17. Yeah. Yep, save the ammo. Totally right. I'm on my last bullet. I'm going to be very, very picky about my trade. Yeah, you and the GJ buy. It was dumb. Buy stocks was too tight. Yeah.
So when would you enter a sell?
For GJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, only if I see new resistance formed here. So if GJ starts to go back into this range here, right, then we might be coming back up to correct this move. Because remember what Raja said earlier, effectively, if the rates were not changed, we shouldn't be seeing this drop. So this could be the correction also. So that's why I would rather wait. Oh, Evan, you must have caught the entire big candle in full. So sick. Maybe on GJ, wait for a 15 or 30 minute bearish candle to close before entering. Oh yes. I'm not gonna go impulse here. GJ needs to show me what he wants to do with 135. Yeah, so I am short bias until it shows me otherwise. Yeah, now it's being funny. JPY news also came out. Was there news on the yen? I thought that was in the morning. I think yen news passed, right? Way up here. Would you wait for a 30-minute bearish close or 15-minute bearish close to sell to the low? The way it's trying to print a 30. Yeah. Did the spread catch you on the buy stop? Yes. And I was just too tight on my buy stop, so that was not the best move. So you want it to close above 135 for you to buy. If it shows resistance under 135, you would sell. Yes. Correct. Bye Shane, you had a good day. Yes, Sandra, didn't you want this just now?
I managed to get 20 pips on buys, basically.
You caught it from the bottom?
Hmm?
You caught it from the bottom? Here? Or this?
From the from there.
Ah,
Exactly.
because it pushed above
And
your zone.
But I put the stop loss under this.
Oh wait, sorry. Yep.
Quick.
Ah, that's safe. Okay.
Yeah. And obviously I did lower my size, so
Yeah, because of the 135, right?
yes, and also because I was waiting a resistance in there, so obviously I couldn't take my full position size as I always do.
Yeah. So if you were waiting for price to pull back to this area so that you could take it down, yes, you can trade it towards that area, but you must measure your risk reward. So like in Chiaki's case, he
I put
your
like
risk,
7
yeah,
pips.
your risk reward was like so good because you waited for
Yeah,
the pullback first, right? So it's something like this, I think. Yeah,
exactly.
So this risk
Yeah,
reward is like 2R. Why not? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's say I did
small
recover my dumb buy stop.
yeah. I think now those who got hit on the buy stops are trying to cover. Yeah, but it's okay. What is this? Oh, it's just the meeting minutes. Yeah, so I think the whole story is they are still positive, right? Even with the whole lockdown, that's why we're going back up. Do you watch 1291 for GU for resistance? 291. Oh, that's my next area. I actually was watching 2885, but it broke above, so yes, now this area, if it continues, then we're going up to correct the move. If the 30-minute closes above 135, 190, cells will be eliminated. Yes, it will have gone back inside to clear this news move. 59 pips.
And how would you enter that for a buy bias?
For this one, I'll wait on the 15 for support to be formed, and then I'll go back up. So for me, I think it was AJ, I think. Yeah, I always wait for a lower time frame support. That's yeah, so then I'll be able to get like this full move with more confidence as well. I don't really like to end on impulse.
Yeah, obviously we got the full body candle on the left, so
Yeah, but now that's closing like this, right? So if this candle closes strong and then we come into the hour close, right, then the next 15-minute candle does a wick and closes and flips back up and closes bullish above this one, right, then yes, you can enter that as new support being formed as well. So you don't really need to wait for a 15-minute candle to form bearish and then continue, because now the trend is fairly strong bullish also, and we have volume because New York just opened. Yeah, so that's why I'm waiting on the 15 for some kind of retest to show to 135 before I continue up. What do you think of gold sales? I don't trade gold, but where do you want to sell it to? Structurally, looks clean on the left, but you might face some problems till this area here. 132? 1932, sorry. So, yeah. Just look left, see where price has stalled, then just take note of it and just be careful when you near that price. Yeah, the 1 hour is closing back into the range, so I would be more confident with my longs also. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Do you want me to give you another point of view?
Yeah, of course. If it forms resistance, then yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
because
go
if
ahead.
you put the 4-hour time frame,
Mm.
basically what I see.
Is a pullback to come back down?
Just a sec, my computer just is frozen. Okay. So basically, on the 4-hour, yeah, if you look left, it's in a it's in a all like your yellow line. It's in a resistance now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, the price of 135, 130, it's a very important price in my opinion, where the price could reject, then to drive further down. Because if we see the 4-hour, we got other 3 hours left. So maybe this move up is just the wick of the 4-hour candle to then continue going down.
Yeah, that is also a risk. So this area here, right, that you're talking about, because of these wicks and these bodies over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could act like a resistance basically for the actual price. From my point of view, obviously, just a scenario.
Yeah, I see it also. Let's see. Oop. Tough. Let's. Oh, it's not closing well. It pinned right to 150 also.
Yeah.
Okay. I think if we want to be safe with this, first we need to see how the hour closes. So if it closes above 135, anyway, I definitely would wait for new support to be formed, right? That would be the confirmation for buys. So the first criteria is the hourly has to close above 135. Then the second criteria would be new support being formed. And then you would definitely be able to push through 135, 150, I think. Yeah, that's for me. I think I definitely need this to close above.
Possible.
Yeah.
Just need to wait to see what candles are gonna do.
Yeah. So I won't take this, just this hourly close as good. I'll give it another 15 to show me what it wants to do. Because I like that it's trying to push higher. So there is buying pressure already to push the price higher past 150. So if it can push it past higher, right? And then there are definitely sellers trying to push them down also over at this whole dirty area here. Right, so this whole area, it's buys and sells are having problems. So if the buyers win, so to speak, they will be able to form new support to continue up. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah, got a few criteria for this trade in order to be a bit more in order to be a bit more convinced about the buys.
The major criteria should be the support being formed, I guess.
Yeah, correct. Plus, you only need to wait like probably another half an hour after the close, so yeah, it's still fine. You could enter the buy as it breaks the wick to the left. I rather have, because I would be coming, so 135, 150. If we look left on the 4-hour, right, technically price has also tested that area quite a couple of times as well. See, so it was support here, and then if you look left, it was resistance. So I need some kind of solid support that forms. By solid meaning I need bodies to form, not just breaks of wicks, if that makes sense. 150. Yeah, 150 seems like some kind of psychological level for GJ. I've seen it before too. Is this still a trade though? What time chart should I do? What? Dre Smith, I don't get your question. Jane, I thought you went off. Go rest, man. You had a very good day. My idea is maybe you can go to 135.5. Yeah, potentially. So once we clear 150, we should head all the way up to 600, I feel. It's just that we really got to be patient to see what kind of signals form at 135. Because if it closes back, gives me new support as confirmation, right? Then this would then be a fake out, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. I didn't quit my 9 to 5. I lost my job. And I don't trade 9 to 5. I trade 5 to 11. Oh yeah, technically yes. Still technically 6 hours. Is this current trade a buy or sell? We're still waiting, Dre. Yeah, Sam. Once we wait, decides to go. Because the ranges are fairly big, so it's worth waiting, I think. Especially for GJ. It's 46, so let's say if he wants to come down. Yeah, this is 60 easily, so worth waiting. What do you think about gold? I think it's coming. I don't trade gold. I need to make a disclaimer. I don't trade gold, but as I said earlier, I think there is some kind of resistance to the left at 1932. I think I need to take off my gold. You know, people keep asking me. I really don't trade gold. I'm not familiar yet. Do we always wait for 30 minutes to close? I'm quite confused as Raja says wait, but many times he trades on the 15th. Yeah, so Nick, if you're really not sure, just wait for 30. You will never go wrong if you wait for a 30-minute close. The 15 is riskier. Raja's able to trade on the 15 because he understands GJ really well. So he knows where to place his stops, and he knows when to cut the trade when it flips against him. So if you're not that familiar yet, just wait for the 30-minute setups to form, and then just adjust your position sizing accordingly because your stop loss would be bigger anyway. Where do I take profit on this trade? I'm up 30 bucks. Did you not plot your take profit levels? I don't know where you entered. I can only tell you 150 is an area you should be concerned with, so manage your trade accordingly. Yeah, guys. Of course, Kelly. You've seen how when so many times, I think you've been with us for quite long. Every time we wait, there's really a very decent push. Would you advise an entry above the break of the 30-minute close? No, I am waiting for new support. Because I have this zone here also. See my purple line? Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna write it down. So this is my criteria for the longs on GJ, okay? 1 hour must close. 2 okay, this is what I'm waiting for. Yeah, so Shimi, if these two criteria hit, right, then I would consider the fake out confirmed. Yeah. I scalp when I make money, but I lost a lot of money trying to scalp. Ooh, then you might want to reconsider scalping, right, Trey? Or you need to check your trade management. Oh no, Kelly. It's okay. Just make a note of it and then just don't make the same mistake. Yeah, I lost earlier too. You... Would you ever have background music? I can turn it on now, since I'm not really talking. Okay. How many trades do I take a day? 3. So I'm on my last bullet. Where's my... Will you wait for 15 or 30 to close? Oh, it's pushing. This is good. Oh, we pushed past 150, so this is good. Okay, now, so 4 more minutes to the hour closes, right? So it broke both zones with a nice big candle. So, if a 15-minute support forms, right? So either scenario 1 is a wick forms and wicks this 150 level and continues higher. The next 15-minute candle wicks this 150 level and continues higher. So I would enter on that one with my stop loss below the wick. Second scenario is I just wait for the 30. Yeah. So should close nicely. Chasky, are you still in? You should be in really sick profits now.
Who?
Are you still in?
No, not me.
Oh.
I closed that in a sec.
Oh, okay.
I closed that 135, 140. Yeah.
Safe. Anyway, you can always get in again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Nick, because I want confirmations. So I have 2 criteria because so the way I saw this trade was I'm not sure. Right? So I don't know whether GJ will bounce off 135 or whether GJ wants to go up. Right? So I needed more confirmation, so I waited for the hour to close. So now the hour is going to close really nicely, breaking both zones. So now I know I can wait for 15-minute support even because the trend is strong. Yeah. So Kelly, I think I answered your question also. No future way, stop loss will not be too big because if I wait for the 15 to close, right, I can place my stop loss below the wick, or and possibly below the zone also. I'll still have space.
It's 15 hours.
Again.
It's okay. I like the time check. Then lets me know, oh, it's 3 o'clock in London. I have bearish bias for GJ. Wait for... Yeah, SC, I think for this one, right, because the news, this news that came out is actually positive for the pound. So like what Raja said on the stream earlier, it should correct the move actually. So this actually was not supposed to happen. Yeah, so right now with the 1 hour closing like this, the potential of it going back up actually is a lot higher compared to the sells. But if you're not comfortable taking the buys, right, then it's okay. There's nothing wrong also because your bias is sells. We're waiting for pullback and support to be formed. Yeah. Yep. Ethan, you are right. Besides scalping, do you have other accounts for swing trades? No, one is enough. Oh, is my music on? No, right? Oh, yes, I forgot about it. Come, let me introduce you to Elf's music. I hope it doesn't go blasting into everyone's ears. Woo! My bad, my bad, my bad. Ah, too loud. I think YouTube just went deaf.
Your hourly candle just closed.
Yep. Yes, I'm chilling. So now I wait for this 15. So the hourly candle closed above the zone, right? So that's good for me. So criteria number 1 is done. So now I'm going to wait for this 15 to close. So if we look at it now, it wicked this zone, right? So when it closes, then if anybody wants, you can impulse entry this above the wick with your stop loss below. So should be good to go up. Yeah, I think some people entered.
I will be waiting for a more safer entry.
Yeah, impulse
My
entry.
bias is sell, so I'm waiting for resistance.
Your bias, yeah, some people's bias is sell also. So okay, impulse entries up is aggressive and it's risky. I'm not taking it. I would rather wait for this 15 to close. If it shoots back up, then oh wells, I don't have a trade. But at least I have one 15-minute confirming that it wants to hold above this zone. Because what can happen is this impulse entry fails and then it comes back inside this disgusting range here. And then I'll be annoyed. Yeah, so I would give GJ another 15 minutes. Hey, a male and future way, you want to take your fight outside of the chat? Because I cannot read the chat if you guys keep fighting. EJ should hit 124. It came off a 4-hour support. Ooh. Yeah, so EJ is not as clean as GJ, so that's why I didn't look at it. So once it went back into the range, right, I was really less interested. Yeah, so aggressive entries, please manage accordingly. Wouldn't it be better to wait for minor resistance to retest the lows? Which pair, Teo? GJ? Ooh, wow. Feel more loud. Yeah, guys. Please. The rest cannot. Yeah, the rest cannot see. Thank you. Because the chat keeps moving. I'm trying to catch questions, but you guys are fighting. Right. So what would support look like? Right. So is first support I will look at is this 15-minute needs to close above. Okay. Then the next one, I should be comfortable to take it with my stop loss below. Yeah, so that is, then my stop loss should be like somewhere below this 150 range. Yeah. What happens if this our 1 hour starts moving down? Is that good enough for self? It closed bullish. How? You mean when it flips? Dre, I'm not even in yet. YouTube, is the music too loud? I think Zoom has no music.
No, we can't hear the music. Very, very softly and
Okay.
gently.
I'm gonna leave it like that. Flips bearish with stops above the wick high. You wouldn't look at that for a trade, right? You would look at the lower time frames. So a month, you would want like maybe a 30-minute resistance to form like somewhere around 135, 150 before you actually take it down. Like you wouldn't just base it off this 1 hour flipping bearish and coming down. You would need confirmations on the lower time frame, I think. Yeah, so like now, you might want to be careful. That's why I gave it another 15. But Christopher, yes, Dre, so like what he said, if you are long bias on it and you're already in a trade, just manage your stops accordingly, and potentially if you look here, there's this candle to be cleared, so you would aim for 135,600. But just manage your stop loss. I think you should already be in profit. Oh, okay. Time out. Time out, time out. Why are you looking for buys? Because, so if you look at my criteria, it closed. So I have these two zones here which were gonna give me problems. 135, 150 and 135. So it closed above. So right now I'm just waiting for number 2 to form. What you need to do is wait for resistance to form to enter sells. Okay. If it forms below here, then maybe I'll consider it. But right now, if this 1 hour candle flipped, okay, I see what you guys are saying. Like, it could be a pullback on the 4 hour, right? To come back down lower. Yes. But what I'm seeing now is, firstly, this news is positive for the pound. So, secondly, the fact that the hour can actually flip and close above 2 zones with such a strong bearish candle with a wick on top, it means that there's still buying pressure to go back up. So if you look at this lower low as well, it's even higher than the previous one. So that's why I am thinking there's higher probabilities for buys. And thirdly, you have this clean body to fill. That's what I am at now. The close bullish is the trend, momentum is bullish. Yes, Tony, you're totally right. I thought negative interest rate is bad. But the pound, they didn't change the rates, what happened? Right? They kept it the same. Where's my rates? They kept it the same, right? Do I use currency strength? No. I got played out by that Chinese indicator before. I don't know when it refreshes, so I don't use it. Once is enough. Is there not a daily level at 135,244? Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, I think you're looking at all this. No, it doesn't. To me, that's not a level. Yeah. Plus, if you're kind of scalping on the lower time frame, right? Looking on the daily might be a bit slow. Yeah, and the fact that we managed to break above a 4-hour level, and this was also an hourly level, I think GJ has the push. But that being said, if you're not comfortable with the longs, just don't take the longs. Because it would also... The fact that it could be a pullback on the 4-hour is valid. I'm not saying it's not valid, but based on what price is showing us now, I am more long biased than short. I read somewhere that the negativity is from the fact that BOE has started considering the implication of negative rates, indicating it might be coming up in the near future. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, but if I'm not wrong, yeah, they held the rates, right? So if you hold the rates, nothing, it's like no news. It's not showing. What do you think is if this next 15-minute closes bearish? If it closes bearish here, it's not a strong enough setup for me to take. Then it's good, because if this 15-minute closes bearish, that's even better, because then it would form my new 15-minute support to go back up. If that makes sense. Yes, ZXX. If you send them, I'll have a look. Hourly pushes in second half of the candle. Interesting. Oh, what's a teacup pattern? And I don't have a 50 EMA. Oh. Okay. So this 15-minute close, right? If it closes bullish, I will take half an entry on the next one with my stop loss below this 15-minute low and below this zone. So something like, so potentially the entry should be past the wick. I want it to break above the wick, and then I'll have my stop loss below the zone and the wick to continue up, right? Because this candle will have confirmed that there was bullish momentum to push it further. Hey Rod, yes, my live streams are on daily. Timings are on the YouTube description. Oop, wrong chart. You use the camera button, web budget saver. Maybe it has overextended. Okay, so if you look at the lower time frames, it looks overextended, but all those candles were this one big 1 hour candle. So what I'm trading is this 1 hour move to continue up. Oma, no, I don't think we take US 30 here. I see a 4 hour zone around 135.40. 4 hour zone. Do you want to send your chart? Because at least then I can see if the zones match up. $135,400. Okay. I see the zone at 135 400, but the fact that this candle didn't really care about it, I think the zone is kinda invalidated. But I do see it, so I'll just plot it down first. Oh no, my chart has a lot of colors now. Okay, let me clean it up. 1 second.
If you see the 15 minutes chart, I think like the momentum is kind of slowing down.
Yep.
That's scaring me, to be fair. For
Yep.
buy subs.
Yeah, so that's the thing also. Cause this, okay, so this zone here, right? 135 400, it's really old. And it kind of got broken before, so got broken up and down, so I don't think it really matters. Yeah, there was a previous candle up, one giant candle. Where is it? Yeah, broke up. And then this is, what number is this?
So now the candle is flipping bearish in 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait, because either way I wouldn't have entered, right? Because oops,
Not enough confirmations in it.
yep, it didn't even flip above yet, so there's no entry for me yet anyway. So, good. I mean, if it flips bearish, then good. Maybe I'll get even more solid confirmations. Yeah.
Of course. As Raja says, we need to be fluid.
Yeah.
Both scenarios.
Yeah. No, William, I'm not in yet. I'm still waiting for new support. Enter on 15-minute break. Yeah, Lloyd, I'm not very confident about the 15-minute break, so I'm gonna wait for new support. Yeah. And so earlier I said if you want, you can take an aggressive entry above this 15-minute wick, right? But look, this candle didn't even push up that much, so I'm gonna wait for GJ. Have you taken a long? No, I haven't taken anything yet, because GJ is not giving me confirmations. Yeah, I'm so glad I waited. That's good. Let's see, could you show how you... Ooh, panels and fips. SMM, okay. Okay, if your chart was like this, and I saw this, I would wait for sells. Because the 8 and 14 EMAs, they are short-term EMAs, right? Price is already trading below it. And I mean, preferably I don't draw my fips on the 30. But you're right in that golden zone, so I think you are only short buyers on this. But I see this. I understand what this is what is happening here. That could be why this is happening too. At what point would you consider sells over buys? If this 30-minute closes with new resistance at this area, then yes. Possibly we could take it back down. But a 30-minute close. Taurus, yeah, your buyers would definitely be sell, so if this closes bearish next minute, 15-minute closes bullish, it should be good to test the high. We really need to see how the candle closes, because right now if the candles just print side by side, right, it's iffy. As you can tell, I'm not as confident in the longs or the shorts, so that's why I'm really waiting for the confirmations. For long GBP, JPY, price need to be above 136.55. Strong 5-minute close below 130, 135, 135. Small risk sell. Okay. GMAS, I think because I drew up these zones in the earlier streams, maybe you could just take note of the numbers that I drew them up on. So I put them like daily, 4-hour and stuff like that, right? So that's where I spotted the zones. So you can try to put them on your charts first and then analyze them later. Yeah. So I usually draw my zones at the beginning of the stream, so it's first half at 5 AM Eastern. So either you check that stream out on the channel later after this, or you just plot them first, so I can make it smaller for you to see. Hey Zhao. No, I'm not in yet. It's iffy now. I'm still waiting for the 30. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Some guys, I think Raja went in long, if I'm not wrong. Earlier from the bottom, I think.
Yep,
Yeah,
Raja did.
right, he did, right? Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know where he is. Yeah, but someone told me he did. I mean, this GJ, honestly, we all know how Raja trades. This is a very classic Raja trade. Breakout, take this. It's Raja. Yeah. No, it didn't happen on the stream. This was after his stream. I think at 9:30. Rohit, I don't look at the 1 minute at all. First day of what? Oh, okay, not me. Yeah, he didn't. Nah, he didn't gel. He didn't take it on the stream. It was after he closed it. But he was already waiting for price to actually test 135. I think he's in and out already. Let's. Don't know where it is. Yeah. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, he said it on... Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Zhao. Let's have a look at his analysis since we are waiting. Okay, so this 15 is closing bearish, right? I'm not entering on this close because this 30-minute is gonna close like this. That's not enough for me to sell it. So I'm gonna give it 15 to see whether it wants to form new support to go up. If it doesn't, then it's probably gonna come down. So look at the 30, there's no entry. Let's have a look at Raja's trade. Oh, story, my bad. Oh, okay. That wasn't a markup. Probably later. Yeah, it's okay.
He said on the actual when he was talking, he said he actually bought the upside.
Yeah, I think it should be around here.
Yeah, probably.
Break of 30-minute candle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is this is a Raja move for sure.
24 pips to the stop loss. I don't know. Maybe he entered it.
No, I think he probably waited for this thing to retrace, and then once it broke above the high, at least stop loss here. So
Oh,
like,
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Too.
That's him.
Are you talking about my trade?
Yes, the one that you took too. Yeah. Classic pattern. Dojis at the bottom needs bullish confirmation to go long. Yeah. See, everyone knows how he trades, and if you want, you can. Yeah, so you really can take it. It's just that it's not for me. It's just an impulse. As long as you know it's an impulse entry and you manage it accordingly.
Even though it was against the trend, I think since he only like catches 10 pips and GJ can easily do 10 pips in either side.
Yeah, I think for him, he knew that 135 would be an issue. That's number one, and then he didn't really want to trade into a trade against the overall trend. So for him, I think he was actually bullish on the pound, because remember he said on the stream that the news actually should not make the pound fall. So it's weird. So he was actually calling for a correction.
Oh, yeah. I was late to the call.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear that.
Yeah. But that was my understanding of the news too. So if the pound interest rates remains as it is, right? Technically, they didn't do anything to so-called help the economy get better, because they didn't need to. So it should be bullish for the pound. Then this happened.
What, it wasn't negative?
No, it was kept the same, right?
Oh.
Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. But I think they kept it the same.
Yeah, they kept it the same.
Yeah, they kept it the same negative. Yeah.
So that move should not have happened, or is it like...
Technically, if you keep it the same, it means that you think your economy is okay. So why is the pound dropping?
Okay.
Yeah, unless there was some pricing in, that's why it happened. Yeah, but this is just a weird move fundamentally. Seems more speculation than anything else, yeah. Kish, if it's a morning star, wouldn't this right leg have to be higher? Yeah, that's why I like, if this right leg closed higher, oh, I definitely would have been in regardless of this 135 level, but it closed lower. That's why I didn't think there was strength for it to push this right leg here. EJ is dropping.
Gonna close bullish.
Oops, let me have a look.
Man, I was expecting it to close bearish.
For GJ?
Mhm. Oh, this could be an entry. Oh,
There we go. There we go. See?
God.
See?
Oh no! Missed it. I missed it.
I called it. I called it. Wow, GJ just
Oh
gave
my
me a
God, GJ.
GJ just gave me a slap in my face.
Man, I was saying this could be a good entry, and then boom.
Wow, okay. GJ gave me a slap in my face then.
This is where you need the what is it called? The magic keys.
You wouldn't even be catching it, man.
No, because I was like, oh, this might be a good entry, and then I was trying to switch to the MetaTrader, and then it was like it's too late.
Wow.
Too late. Too late.
I had a buy stop above the previous 15-minute.
Yeah,
Oh, nice,
And
nice.
it caught it. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Like, you put it here above when I called out the impulse entry.
Yeah, I was like, let me put a buy stop just in case, because there's clean traffic to the left, right? So I was like, if it passes there, it should definitely go up to at least that daily zone that you had.
Yes.
Bro, this could have got me my weekly trade. Oh my God, bro. The how? Oh.
Yeah, but did some news come out? Because that's a pretty big wick on like, yeah.
Let's see.
Did something come out? I mean, it's weird. Like, if I don't know. I know you don't look at the 1 minute, but I'm just looking at the 1 minute. The 1 minute is looking crazy.
Yeah, everything's probably really huge. Sick. It's like tiny, tiny, tiny. Bam! What the hell? Well, there's no way I could have caught this. Too bad.
It would have been nice to enter at the break of the bearish candle. Once it broke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it broke too fast. It broke too fast. So when this thing happened, right? When this candle closed, it went down and then boom, it flew back up. There was no way to catch it. It just flew.
Yeah, I had a buy
Only-
stop
I think
right
if you were
there.
ready, you
Yeah.
could. If you were like 5 minutes ready, like
No, I think
Right.
the only way you could have caught it was a buy stop. The price,
maybe, yeah.
the price really flew. Because if you caught
Yeah.
it manually, right, I can bet you your entry would be somewhere here. And not as
Yeah.
tight as AJ. 100%.
I mean, but look how it's coming down again right now.
Yep.
it would have been still good. That was like 70 pips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with catching like 40 out of that.
Damn, that was a 70 pip move. That's crazy.
What the hell? Well, today's over.
Wow, this is a joke. It went all the way. Wow, it went all the way to 136. GJ, you are a joke.
Literally. Yeah.
GJ gave me 2 slaps today.
Yeah, it literally just wicked off of 136 exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's gonna happen next?
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
up.
Yep, there will be a weak fill. Bye, Zhao. You can go off. 11%. Go off. Go off.
Yeah, get out of here. What the hell? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
don't
kick
even
kick
think about
people.
trading.
I'm gonna kick people that make profits already. Kick. Go off. Sick. Okay, let me see.
He wants to hang around. Bro, we don't need you here.
Just to save your account. Okay, let me see. Right, wow, everything's moving on my chat. Oh, guys, calm down. I need to read. Do you advise a buy to fill the wick? Well, you can, but you gotta wait for this candle to close. Yeah, you gotta see where it closes. This is only 4 minutes in, and then the candle's just waking up and down.
Man.
So, right now, okay, the next entry. Okay, so we just go zone by zone, right? Again, just wait for new support here, right? And then we can take it
Yeah.
out.
Don't enter on the next candle. You don't
Yeah.
listen.
If you enter on the next candle, okay, so we have seen it happen yesterday. Yes, that one candle will push. If you are really like aggressive and you want to catch that and you want to try, by all means, go and take that one candle to fill the wick. But if it flips, don't cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, really don't
Be
cry.
high risk. Their stop loss is way too big.
Yes.
Did you say this is a
Everything's way too-
liquidity grab or no?
This one? No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's a correction of the move.
Yeah, I think it's correction. Yeah,
Yeah, so hang
there
on.
wasn't any news.
Someone said there was news. Give me a second.
There was?
Andrew Mail. Recent GBP fell was because moments after the BOE held rates at the same, they released notes to meetings, and in those notes, the BOE has suggested that they will be moving to negative interest rates. Aren't they already negative? Hence, the currency dropped because this demonstrates that the BOE believes that the economy is much worse and will take longer to recover. Wow, that's dodgy. But aren't they already negative? Oh, look at it retracing.
So the news does not make sense.
Yeah.
The trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming back down to
Yep.
like my entry, but good thing I got out.
Yeah, bro. Like you have to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, there are people that want to hop in now. Please don't. If you hop in, it's just really FOMO. Please don't. Just wait for a 15 close at least. Yeah.
It's a good day.
No, Zhao, there's nothing wrong with your trade. It's just you already got profits, so don't overtrade. You said you had problems with that, right? You can stay on the stream for sure.
You're done for the week.
Yeah,
basically.
man.
That's right. You're done. You're done even for the next week, bro. Like, you could come back next week, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow's a no trade day anyway, so.
Yeah, especially for that person, no trade for you tomorrow.
Everyone's trying to protect your account, Zhao. That's good.
He said, "Close it." Just,
Close and throw the magic keys away. Throw it away.
Do you guys know if Magic Keys ships like overseas?
Yeah, it does.
Because I actually contacted them. They said like I contacted them like during COVID, and they said that they don't send it out to because I live in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Yeah, so they said that they don't send to Saudi. Well, last time I talked to them. So I don't know if things changed or not.
Is it because your postal service was closed?
I have no idea.
I think there
honestly.
was a lockdown in your country, right?
Yeah, there still is.
Oh crap. I mean, if you order it, it'll just be like backlogged until they open the postal service. Are you guys like open for business already?
Yeah, we're open, but I mean, we're not allowed to travel until the beginning of the next year.
Oh.
2021.
Okay. I think Zhao said like there's a list of countries they don't ship on their website, on Magic Keys website. Is it on there?
I have no idea. I didn't check the website, but like last time I talked to them on Instagram, they said that we don't ship to Saudi due to COVID regulations or something.
Okay. I'm not sure though.
So I was thinking, I was like, let me send it to Saudi. Let me send it to the US, and then I have an address in the US. I was like, let me send it to the US, and then from there, ship it to Saudi.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be really long? So from the US to Saudi, there's no issues?
Yeah, there's no issue.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Zhao, do you have the link? Then if you have the link, you can send it on the Zoom.
I think that might be your best choice if they can't send it directly.
Yeah, because I really want to get it because it'll definitely help with my trading.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to click around and stuff.
Yeah, I'm always on the Stinu app, like calculating the what I need to put in.
Yeah, I used to do that. It was painful, man. Okay, Ethan. Yeah. So earlier, remember I said this 15 wicking down and then testing the 150 level was actually enough for buys, right? But I needed this so my entry would have been on this candle close. So when this candle actually closed then above the wick, that would have been my entry, but he didn't do it. So this actually was the retest in this situation, and then why this was enough instead of like a bearish and then a bullish candle forming support. Why this was enough was because, again, I said earlier, on the 1 hour, right, we closed above both of these problematic areas that I have. So it's the purple and the yellow line, right? So the fact that it did that, it shows that, oh, and then it had a lower high, a higher low, and it had space on top for buys. So that's why buys would definitely be more likely in this case and not shorts.
Yeah, I definitely messed up the analysis.
No, it's not that, because, okay, if you look at it, right, this whole big move down, if you take away the news, you would think that it should continue down and correct, and like it should continue down and form resistance over here. But the fact that an hourly candle actually closed above back into this range here, right?
Yeah.
That should have been the sign that, oh, maybe it could go up to clear this candle. Yeah, so that's how I think the buyers could have been flipped. Yeah.
I think once I see that it was breaking the 1 hour bears,
Yeah.
it's like it kept going up, and it was like, oh, okay, so there's nowhere. So I guess that was it.
Okay, let's see. What's the difference between liquidity grab and correction? A correction should fill the wick, fill the body. So this was definitely a correction of the body. Liquidity grab usually is just a wick.
Yeah, GJ's moved down like from 2 weeks ago. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Just been bearish. But the rally up took forever.
Yeah.
I remember 130. I remember being 134 like in July, and then like dropped down like took like a week.
Yeah. Sick man, GJ.
And I remember we were looking at GJ to go to like 144, 140, like 145 area. It just said no.
Yeah. So for those that are asking whether it will fill the wick, honestly, I'm only confident for the wick to be filled till this area. Okay, 135, 600. That's all I'm confident that it will fill. So if it fills past that, then yes, it's a bonus. So for me, I'm gonna wait for GJ to give me confirmations above this area before I take longs. If you want to take the wick fill, by all means. I just think it's risky because it might... So since it rejected the top of the range, it could also reject this area. Because now, on the next 15, right, if it closes below, then I would be a bit more wary on it. Yeah. So the wick fill is a bit iffy now, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my hands right now.
Yeah, you don't need a trade, man. Close your MP5. This is a sick move. That was 70 pips. What the hell? What was 80 pips?
I honestly had my take profit on your daily zone, like, but I wicked like even higher up than that. But I had my take profit at your day because I thought it was not. I didn't think it was gonna reach all the way up to that 1 hour resistance.
Yeah, no one thought about this, to be honest. Because there was so much mess here.
So it like literally like a blink of an eye, just like trade was closed. I was like, cool.
How long have I been trading with Raja's method? I think... I mean, I've always been trading price action. So... I guess... But I've been with Raja since March or April. The weekly will now flip bullish. Sam, would the weekly be a bit premature to call? Yeah, I'm not really looking at the weekly yet. Let's look at the hourly first. So the hourly actually looks not too bad. Nick, I start at 5 AM Eastern, so it's 5 PM Singapore time, if that makes sense.
Could I ask a quick question about magic keys?
Yeah, what's up?
So basically, I've got my target at default set to 10. So once I'm in a trade, if I sort of, let's say it's gone up to 20 pips, if I press the target at default, the yellow button, does that take it straight to 10 pips then? Does it move your SL to 10 pips, or does it close 10 pips for you?
Oh no, if you want to get a chance. Okay, if you want to close trades, right, you gotta press the close buttons.
Yeah. The actual close. But if you wanted to just close 10 pips, because if you press the SL at entry, that will take it to your entry price.
Yeah, correct.
But if you press target at default and you've got that set to 10 pips in profit.
Yeah, it will close at 10.
It will actually it will just move your SL to 10 pips from your entry upwards.
Not your SL, your TP. Oh no. So okay. Okay. Raf. Okay. Have you checked out
right, yeah.
the YouTube tutorial that I did?
I
video?
did. Yeah, I watched all your videos on it, and it was just that target at default button which kind of confuses me a little bit.
So if you look at
I was gonna try it out, but the trade just popped.
So if you look, there's a change symbol button, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that change symbol button, if you press it, right? I think it then there's that little box that flips the lines.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you want your stop loss to be 10, right, you need to make sure that that box thing flips to the one that you want to adjust. Then you can press all this like target at default and target at 1:x.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you get it?
I'll give that a try. Yeah, I get it, yeah.
I'll
give it a try. Yeah, definitely test it on demo first.
Yeah, please test it on demo.
No worries. Cheers. Thanks for your help.
No
Cheers.
worries.
Much appreciated, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
Nick, try it now. No. Try it now. Ralph will cry. Unless he catches this 70 pip move again.
So it's pretty much like you're saying it's like a trailing stop kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual trailing stop button, I think they haven't created it yet. So it's probably gonna be in the next update. That's what I got from Gabriel. Yeah. So the software does get updated. Okay, so the 15 closed. Right, so there we go. It's gonna fill the wick till this area, and then I'm gonna wait for my buys above. Ooh, hello Singaporean. Okay, my Singaporeans are very supportive. Thank you. I think they rarely see another Singaporean other than Adam Khoo. I don't think Karen Fu is Singaporean. When should we enter again? I am only entering above 135,600 with new support that forms. Nothing below. Did you make trade in this up move? No, I didn't. I called it, but I missed it. On the 30, it showed left, right combo strong bullish candle signal with Raja's attack. Okay, good job. I have a question, hope you can answer. How to define the candle will fill the previous candle wick or not? Well, if you're trading in line with trend, right? Effectively it's easier for the wick to fill, but if you look, so if you want the candle to this wick to fill from this area to around this area, it shouldn't really be a problem, but anything beyond that might be an issue, because if you look further left, all this bumpiness on price will give you some problems. Yeah, but if you only take 10, I think 30 is enough for you. Is Karen Singaporean? I thought Karen was Malaysian. Well, I went for one of her courses. It wasn't very nice. That's all I'm saying. I just want to point out to the few claiming that price was rejecting the 50 fib, you were not wrong, but remember, yeah, 382 is continuation, right? That's my understanding. So if you have a shallow retracement that bounces off 382, you should continue up, I think. But I think those that were saying it rejected 50, they threw the fibs the other way though, Khalid. Yeah, so WT is Winnie, I think. Yeah, Winnie, Karen is Malaysian, right? That's what I thought. Like, no shade, but she just wasn't very polite. That's all I'm saying. I'm still sell bias. Yes. Trust your analysis. Right, but try to see the other point of view. So like earlier, I think some of you guys were telling me that this could be a pullback. Like I looked at it and then I tried to see whether it was valid to my points and then see which probability was higher. Yeah. No, it's not really the way she talked, Melissa. So those who actually took the wick fill, just be careful of 135 600. Please secure some. Okay. I need to stop fiddling with my magic keys before I push a button. Can anyone put me through? Okay, I think you are true. Which means that mostly depends on the left side of previous candle chart history of candle. Yes, correct. So always look left, see what the candles did, and then you know whether you're going to be coming into a bumpy area. Bye, Sandra. Yeah, Nick, there's no way to catch this unless you have a buy stop. Do you see how fast the candle flipped? We were just watching it and talking and then boom! It just flew. Yeah, the only way really was just a buy stop. If you smashed your magic keys button, you wouldn't be able to get it here. Your trade would definitely end up somewhere here. But well, it's still enough, right? The candle was huge. Buy stops, I think. Hey media, if you're really new, please go to Baby Pips. If not, you will not understand what in the world we are talking about. Just everything just sounds like a foreign language. Just go to this website, go under education, start there. Right, start here. I think if you don't go there and then you go on charts, you're just asking for your account to get wiped. Because you don't understand what price is actually telling you. The 5 minutes there is set up to enter. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on the 5 because once I go on the 5, everyone's gonna be excited. Yeah, I think like what Evan said, right? So earlier Raja took this move here, so it's the same as Xiak's key earlier as well. He took it like this, right? So if you planned your move, and then you took it like this as an impulse entry in, secure some at this area, and then you leave your runner. Your runner would have paid off so well. Yeah, but that was the planned move, correct? Anything other than that? The second planned move was somewhere here, which sadly GJ just moved. So original plan was above this impulse as an impulse entry when this candle wicked and confirmed when it closed bullish. So this was the test. But either way, if you look at it, right, the way this candle flipped down, it would have stopped me out anyway, because even if I put my entry like this, I would have my stop loss somewhere like this. So it would have gotten me. So I don't think there was any way to catch this. No FOMO. What is the name of the website you just brought up? babypips.com. I caught it at 135, 610, got out at 624. Okay, at least it's profit. 610. Okay. Zero Junior. What do you want to know about it? Basically, they just cash back your commission in whatever percentage. So just check according to like your broker, right? So you're with IC, correct? So you go under this one. And then if you look at IC, so I think they have most of the brokers. So if you look here under IC, so if you are using raw spread, there you go. Ooh, here, 21.5 of your commissions paid back. So yeah, that's about it. And then you just choose whether you want it back to your trading account daily or you want it to a PayPal account. That's about it. It's really, really simple. And they don't and it doesn't affect your spread as well. So why not? Yeah, I think not many people know about it, but I have tested and proven it. I've shown the guys. Is it a paid service? No, it's not. You just sign up. I hit open trade, it went up, I was trying to close it, boom, it came back again. Oh wow, Saeed, that sucks, man. Lesson of the day, buy and sell stops and go. It's dangerous. One. London opens at 3 Singapore. Yes, but to me, like, I don't need to trade the whole day. For me, I just trade 5 to midnight and that's it. I don't really care what time London opens. I stick to my own trading time. If not, then I'll be at the charts the whole day, right? Since there's also Asia. So just choose your time, stick to it. Don't stay on the charts the whole day. You need to have a bit of balance. Matt, he accidentally private message to me. Oh, okay. Don't you wait for a break of structure to get in a trade like the highs and lows of the recent wave on half an hour or 1 hour? I don't get it. Break of structure to get in a trade like the highs and lows of recent wave. Where is your recent wave? Like this? You need to send me a chart. I don't understand where's your recent wave. Sorry, Ahmed. Send me your chart, then I can have a look. Do I read candlesticks too? Yes, roughly. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna show you how. If you want to learn more about candlesticks, okay, so if you guys go to like Telegram, right, just type in candlestick trading bible in your search bar, and then if you see this technical library thing, this channel, go inside there. They have all the books that you want. I don't think I should be advocating this, but yes, go and get this book. This is so good. Okay, that's it. Might get banned. Okay, those that were asking about baby pips, I'm gonna put it on your screen, alright, YouTube. Two more minutes for the close. Right, there you go. Yeah, Evan, that's why I said like I was only confident of the Wakefield here only. Till the daily 135,600. Other than that, I wasn't confident about this Wakefield here. Yeah, correct.
Actually, there's only 2 trades for tonight. The one down and the other one that went out.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So we'll
But
see.
the one that wake up, you already mentioned that if you didn't anticipate the longs, then you most likely won't get it. There's no way you're going to put a buy stop at the top, because there's no way that you're going to know that this will happen, because in any way the sell may even come in if this didn't happen.
Yeah,
because it may even be a retracement up to go down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think if you put the buy stops, right, the whole idea is that you would have entered an impulse entry either way over here. So if you're willing to take that aggressive move up, right, then you would just have your stop loss like at least below the zone. So if it flips, then I mean you already expected the risk already. So yeah, it's just instead of you manually keying it in as an impulse entry, you just place the buy stop there and wait for it to come to you, because you're already expecting that it would come to you. It's something like volume moves during news also, I think. So we have 1 more hour till London closes, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get a quick move. We always get surprises from GJ. So I think the lesson to be learned is, if you're thinking that GJ doesn't have gas, don't underestimate it. So I've had some people telling me just now that they think that just because GJ moved this much earlier, it cannot move anymore. Look what I did.
Oh my god, they didn't trade GA long enough.
Yes.
I mean, the wick down is very common with GJ.
Yeah.
And normally this kind of wick, it either corrects this move or make it worse. Go down all the way that you can't even get the trade unless you look into 5 minutes. Because you don't see retracement.
Yeah, it's tough. I think just don't call tops and bottoms on trades, because you never know where they will go, especially on the pound pairs. Yeah. A deal, if you want to, wow, okay, 1 lot with $1,000, you will blow up your account quite fast if you make mistakes on it. So for those that want a position size calculator, I used this last time when I didn't have my magic keys. Where is it? I use this. Okay, so just key in. So if you have a $1,000 account, right? If you only want to risk, let's say you want to risk only 1%, just put 1 here. Okay, and then you have a 10 pip stop loss. Oh, shoots. Don't touch this. And then just change your thing to GBP JPY, okay? And then just trade this accordingly. So if you have, so a deal, if you're trading a 10 pip stop loss and you go with 1 lot, your account will blow up in 10 wrong tries. As simple as that. Because you look, 10 pips, 1% is 0.1. So 10 times wrong on a 1 lot account, your account blows up. Yep. So please.
If you want to do that, just go to the casino.
Yeah.
$1,000. Whether you take a banker or blicker, all of them.
Yeah, play blackjack with it.
And you win, you win. You lose, oh well.
Yep.
It's the same.
Yeah, of course it would feel amazing when you win. But you can plus 100 very quickly. You can also minus 100. And booms. Bye-bye account. Please use that. Yes, it's supposed to be 0.1. I saw one, I died. Okay, look, it's stopping.
Yep.
If you use C Trader, it's very convenient. It's a nice tool. I think for MT5 also they have some kind of calculator. Oh yes, they do. I use let me see. They have. And it's really easy actually. Ah crap. Where is it? Okay, I know. This one. Okay, those that use MT5 or MT4, go and look for this earn Forex position size calculator. And then this one is really good also. Yeah, so you don't have to go to that website, key in whatever nonsense you need to key in. Just go to this one. I think they have a place where you can download it. So please go and search it. Something like that. Yeah, so it's earn Forex position size calculator. Okay, and then install it as an indicator on your MT4 and MT5, and then you will have no more problems calculating your position size. So you would not recommend me starting a 10,000 account now until I'm consistent enough with a smaller account. Yes, unless you are a rich man's son. Then 10,000 doesn't matter to you.
10,000 right now.
If you can manage a small account, you can manage a big account. So different account sizes come with different like emotional baggage, so to speak.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it really changes the way you trade as your account goes bigger. Because my mistake that I made when I went full-time was I increased my account exponentially without accounting for the emotional factors, and then I took a very big loss. Yeah, because last time you expect like $20 loss when your stop loss hits. Now it became 200. And you're like, the hell?
Yeah. So as the loss size go bigger, your psychological level you have to break is higher.
Yeah. Do I trade EU? Yes, I did. So this was very painful. This was a dumb move. So okay, lesson learned. EU is a snail. I'm going to give it more space.
Yeah.
EU is a snail, man. I called this all the way just now. Look at it chopping sideways. Boop, and then it just went all the way up. Yeah, so the stop loss on this should have been below the zone and not above the zone. So
Yes.
learn from my lesson.
I mean, you should anticipated this.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean, because EU is very slow.
Yeah, it's even slower than EJ.
Yeah, even slower than EJ, alright.
Yeah.
And you have news coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, even with news earlier, yeah, the stop loss should still have been below the zone, not above. It has reduced it, but not into a stupid area. If I'm reducing it into a dumb area, I might as well just put it at break even. Yeah, so my area was dumb.
I think tomorrow will be a tough day.
Tomorrow,
Reason
let's see.
being because we are back into the region where we are stuck for the past 4 days. We're back into the range.
I actually don't think so though. I think GJ will, tomorrow when we come back, it will be above 136, I think.
No, because you look at daily, we are still doing the same thing. We are still in the range. You look at daily.
But this was a really strong rejection though, from the bottom, near the previous daily zone somehow.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see if this next daily candle actually closes bullish. Then next week, yeah, tomorrow might be a bit slow. But well, again, don't discount GJ. I think sure we'll have more fun. Just wait. I'll still show up. I'm just gonna keep to the routine. For me, it's more about the routine. I don't really care whether that day has like moves or not.
More anticipate on Monday if we can hit back to 136.600. That would be a better move up.
Yeah. I'm still on the chart. Still London closes in another 53 minutes. You took EU after the bullish engulfing candle. Yes, this one here. So this one here. You're right, data gods. Do wicks always get filled most on the time on GJ? Apparently, according to Mr. Zhao, yes. But please do backtesting to see whether it really does, because there's so many things in the way here. How long did it take for me to become consistent? After I went full-time, I think 1 month-ish. You think you will take a trade within the next 50? If there's new support that forms, yes. If not, there's nothing for me, Sam. Any reason you trade more of GJ? Because GJ has volume. So out of all these pairs here, if you look on the right, I think it goes, yeah, I ranked it in terms of volume, so most to least. Take away goal. The wick fill may not be to the full extent since there's a lot of wicks to the left. Yes, there's a lot of bodies even. Consistent only after 1 month. Yes, Nick, I traded for 7 years. If I'm not consistent after 1 month, I deserve to get slapped. Does EG have volume? I don't think it has as much volume as GJ, to be frank. And I don't like EG because they are both open during the same time. Yeah, but some people like it, and if you understand it, then sure. I think it all boils down to what you understand, right? And I think someone said earlier, it's like a girlfriend. You need to be committed to one. I have 4. Like Raja only has 1, and he's so successful with it. If 30-minute on GJ closes bearish below the range, would you have bearish bias then? Kendrick, no. You mean like below 135,600, right? No. I need to see how it closes, but no. Are you in a trade? No, I'm not. Do you think going full-time help with being consistent since you have more time to focus on trading instead of doing it part-time? Yes, definitely. I think when you go full-time, the thing is, you know your income comes from trading. You're not going to push buttons just for the sake of pushing buttons. So when you are part-time, you still have your full-time job to bang on, right? So you know a salary is going to come in regardless. So you just punch buttons whenever you want. So that's also why for the first, like, when I was working and I was doing this part-time, my account, I was never really profitable. Because I knew I had my salary to rely on. But then once I went full-time, then I know, oh, shit got real. So you really just got to buckle down and be disciplined. If not, your money will just fly out the window.
But how did you deal with the whole psychological side of when you started sizing up and stuff?
Okay.
You know, like when you like were saying, like when you start from like a small account and then you know your stop loss is going to be less. If you take a loss, it's only going to be $20. But then as you go higher, then the stop loss is going to be the same. You know, it's going to be more. How did you deal with the whole psychological the
mental trauma?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. It's a few minor tweaks. People think it doesn't make a difference. So there are a few things like so you know on your MT5 you have that profit terminal that shows the dollar and sign.
Yep.
The dollar sign.
You change it to the actual points.
No, I close it.
Do you actually change it to the points instead of looking at the actual profit? Is that what you?
No. So when I first upsized, I just closed off the entire profit area.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't even see points because to me, I have been in the market for long enough that I know how much points are worth. Yeah, so I just closed off the entire thing. Yeah, on the right side, you can just you can just shift it so that you don't see it. Yeah, so that really helped. And then what else? Yeah, so I think have you seen the journal? My journal?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it on your Discord.
Yeah, so
shared it yesterday as well.
Yeah, so if you look at my journal, right, there are a lot of questions that are emotional based. That's when I realized like, oh, if this X happens, I get triggered emotionally. Why? So that's how I figured out like things to avoid. So for example, like this move here, a lot of people were asking how do I catch the wick fill. But if you notice, I'm not even wanting to trade. There is not even FOMO that I want to catch this 60 pip move. So for me, like when I first started, definitely there'll be FOMO. Like, oh crap, I missed this whole move. How am I gonna get in? Am I gonna get it on the next candle? Like for me, when this FOMO thing happened, I physically moved away from the computer. Like just go fill your water bottle or something. You'll be surprised what that 1-2 minute away from the chart, right, does. Yeah. So that was how I curbed the FOMO. That's why now the way you see the way that I trade, it seems like I'm super patient. But I think these were all like minor emotional things and physical things that I did. Yeah, but they were all found out because I wrote them down and then I was like, ooh, it's like trading. You have patterns whereby, oh, if this happens, it will happen again. So now emotionally, it's like, oh, if this happens, I'm going to feel this way. So I just avoid it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's how I when I upsized.
Excellent. Cheers, thank you.
That was a really good question though. I think I've been trying to explain it on my Instagram, but sometimes telling people
it's one sort of thing which everyone deals with because like when your account gets bigger and you start doing well, you're like, okay, I can't be trading very small lots now. You want to kind of, you know, progress and start seeing some real money coming in. Then when you do go up size, when the same stop loss, which is probably 10 pips, is now worth more, it kind of throws you off a little bit. Like, oh my god, that's still gonna hit. Was
try.
You start thinking about it continuously.
Yeah, try close off the profit, and then
Yeah,
you will
I'm gonna
find
definitely
that
try that one.
yeah, it really works. Because the profit, the dollars jumping, right, is the one that makes you
Yeah.
feel really anxious. Even if
It's
you change
true.
it to points, you feel it. You still feel it.
Yes, I've changed it to pips, so you can see how many pips you're doing, but that still has the actual effect on you.
Yep, you know it. Because there's colors on that thing. It turns red.
That's it. You can show you when you're getting close to your SL and your TP and stuff.
Yep. So, Dina, the journal, if you go on the Discord link on your screen, go in, click under announcements. This is the journal, so you can go and use it. Tweak it
Brilliant. I'll
however
definitely have
you
a look
want.
at that.
Yeah, just tweak it however you want.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you.
Oh, of course. So I joined Raja in March to April, A-Rod. So I think with the there was another thing that I said earlier. So some of you were thinking about trading those funded accounts, right? Because you want to have bigger accounts. Trade it. Don't go for the 100k account on the first try. Slowly move up, because that also plays a part. That's why I think a lot of traders, when they try the funded accounts for the first time, they blow up. So just go from like 25, 50, and then 100. So at least you get the practice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you recommend joining Market Fluidity? If you like what Raja teaches, then yes. But Market Fluidity has definitely, I think, okay, honestly, you don't need the course. If you have been trading for a while, you really don't need the course. You just need to be consistent, because everything that we are trading here is really just simple support and resistances. So all you need to do is understand why the candles are breaking out like that, and then just trade those patterns. If you look at it long enough, you'll see the patterns over and over again. It's just that if you join Market Fluidity, you have a community, I guess, to keep you on the right track. And Raja already posts his stream online, so you actually can see how he trades. Yeah. I'm not in a trade, Dre. There's nothing. As long as you don't see this on my chart, I'm not in a trade. Yeah, there's nothing, because there's no new support that formed. So I'm still waiting. Plus, for anyone that is in it, please be aware the 15 closed without a wick. So if you look left, this whole area is messy. You might want to secure some profits.
They start ranging.
Yeah. What do you think is a good amount to start with? 250? I think 250 is a bit small though. To be frank, if you have, because okay, if you go too small, you can't reduce your risk, right? So like, for example, if you take the trades like this, and then okay, so if you take the impulse entry here, correct, like this, and then the candle flips below, you would want to cut half, right? But if your trade account size is so small, you can't even cut, because you went to like the minimum lot size already. So I think 1000 is okay. I don't go over 1:300 for leverage. I just stick to 200 actually. You don't need that much leverage, to be frank. Yeah, but to what Evan says, trade money that you can afford to lose. Yeah.
Trade money that you can feel the pain.
Yeah, that you can afford to lose. Pain, never mind, you can afford to lose.
If I mean, if you have the amount that you can afford to lose, then
it's not pain enough.
Not pain enough.
That's a good point.
A demo account, because that money you are ready to lose that. So what I feel is you have to put in the money that you feel that, okay, first thing, this amount has to be, I have to be willing to lose. Meanwhile, I'm learning something, because I have people like coming in at $500 and they try to trade, and then because they can afford like 2,000, 30,000, all this, but then because that 500, I asked them, is this realistic enough? Because you got so much money behind, where this is the amount that you're able to set aside.
And then you become wishy-washy with that 500, right?
Yes, because the 500 is, oh, it's just 500. Then I just blow the account full margin and I just top up another 500. Then what's the point?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that one I agree. That's a good point. True? Okay, I get what you mean by its pain. Yes. You kind of need to push it a bit. Then you will know that, okay, if I click my buttons, it's gonna hurt when I lose.
Yes, then as for demo account, I will recommend try not to trade not realistic amount.
Yes, correct. Same thing as the funded account. Yeah. Do I ever trade indices? No. Your trade Euro USD hit target. Yes, don't remind me. So guys, just learn from my mistake. I'm not gonna make it again tomorrow. That was really dumb. Ethan, I once saw God after I lost some big money. Wow. I hope that's not literal, but yes, I lost quite a bit as well. So I'm very honest. I think I told people before, I am not profitable. 7 years, you blow big amounts, it's very hard to come back from it. And then because I had a job, I didn't really care about those amounts then. Now I care about it. What do you think the GJ is on retest? I think tomorrow is the best day for trade. I think you'll be going for shorts if breaking 135,600. Maybe. Honestly, don't think too much about what GJ is gonna do. Just trade what you see. So now that we are left with the last half an hour, right? I know I am waiting for new support to be formed. If new support forms in the middle here, my next step is I'm going to measure my risk reward. If it sucks, it's below 1.5, I'm just not going to take a trade. So keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. I allowed myself 200 real money to trade with. My plan was to be able to afford to lose that money as long as A, I'm okay, B, I'm learning from my losses and I'm able to learn. Yeah, Chris, so journal how you felt when you took those losses. Just know that 200 is still money. Have I taken any trades? No, I didn't. I missed this move. If you had a 50 account, how much would you risk per trade? Same, 1 to 2%. I have 1 million, 1 to 2%. Does not matter. Don't over risk just because your account is bigger. What's the most you ever lost and won in a trade? Wow. I have no idea. I blocked it from my memory. I only know my overall losses. I've been trading 3 years and basically I'm a break-even trader, yes. So, well, at least you're break-even, you're not negative. So just start building good habits. Would you recommend getting magic keys for a beginner? It's not a must, but if you have... Okay, so like Raja says, magic keys is not going to make you a super trader if you cannot have the discipline. Yeah, so it's not a must. I would rather you take that 120 US dollars and just use it for your trading account and get better. And then later on you can add on. Dre, I'm not even in a trade. How can I have any take profit? Dre, come on. If you're still in a trade, look at the zones. I think I said it earlier as well. Look at the zones. Aim for the zones. If you see that there are problems on the left, just manage your trade accordingly. You might want to just put your take profit at this level here at 900 because price has stopped there before, right? But if you think you want to play with your profits, then just trail your stop loss below each of the 15-minute candles, right? Oh no, I lost. Where was I? How do I deal with losing streak? Okay, so when I had a losing streak last time, okay, so I had a losing streak for like 2 months. It was so bad. I went off the charts for, I think, I really just didn't trade for at least, I think, almost half a year. Yeah, I just didn't even think about trading, and then when I came back and just started, I took it as I started from scratch. But you really need the time off. If you're losing in a streak, right, don't come onto the charts for a bit. So I think previously with my previous mentor, I lost for like a whole month straight. I didn't trade for the next, like, so I took Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then I came back. Yeah, you don't have to trade every day. You can take breaks. The market is here. You don't have to be scared that you'll miss trades. So like for this week, honestly, if you look at my Instagram, you'll know that I should be down, right? Because I lost on EU also. So for me, I'm just gonna chill for this week. So if you look at this week, I broke even, I won this, and then I got negative on this. So I'm technically only in slight profits only compared to the previous week. So just chill. I don't even mind like not trading tomorrow, but it's just a routine that I keep. Thank you, Kelly. See you. Why do you think the market has tested the low? Why has this move happened? I think it's because overall the pound was not supposed to come down. So this was just a correction on the news. Jiao, people are watching. We're just keeping each other accountable here, so like, I chase you off as a joke, but it's just keeping people accountable. Because if you want to hide behind like taking trades, sure, you can just take trades and stuff like that. No one's gonna stop you, right? But the main thing is you've got to be accountable to yourself. Yeah. Should we place a sell on GJ, Vincent? No, there's no sell signals. What is this? Yeah. Probably. So convinced the trade deal was still... I guess nothing is firm yet, right? So definitely the trade deal would still be possible. This whole Brexit thing is very annoying. It's dragging on longer than it should. I'm sorry to the UK people, but it is really dragging longer than it should. You guys are you're not in a good spot. Rob's like shaking his head. It's like, God, can it be over now? Enough, man. It's good I run this stream. I usually trade this time, but the queue ends at 9. Gets boring to trade alone. I don't think it's so much of boring, but at least you know you can bounce ideas off each other. Thank you, Christopher. I'll see you tomorrow. Are you more of a high win rate trader or risk to reward trader? Risk to reward, definitely. My win rate is not as high as Raja's. That's why I prefer to take, like, if you look at my stuff, right, it's like, you see the stop loss is quite big too, it's 20. Raja would never have a 20 pip stop. So it's a bit different if you look at my win rates. And the size of my trades. You said you only take 3 trades. Are they all on the same pair, or what other pair do you trade? Here, A-Rod. This thing, except gold. How do we join the Zoom? The Zoom link is in the Discord. The Discord is on your screen. Yeah, very fun. Especially when I have a strategy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I finally got through YouTube. Let's see. So if this 30-minute closes bearish, would you take an entry once the next 30-minute breaks the breaks the SEM, are you saying bullish? Oh, I think you meant as an impulse. No. Yeah, RR is really bad. So see, Quinturo knows. So look, if this one closes bearish, right? The next trade closes bullish. So technically my entry would be something like this. Correct? My RR sucks. So risk reward sucks. It's negative. So this one. Definitely no. Oh, Ethan, you said it. I'm gonna hold you to it. How many bullets left in your pocket? 1. I don't have to use all 3. Yeah, Mew, it's fine. This is like, if I'm not making noise about it, it's fine. It's good that you're trying to help the rest. I'm not really in the Discord. If you really have burning questions, just DM me. I'll try to get to you. But please don't send me charts. Yeah, someone sent me charts earlier. I was like, oh, I cannot see this.
Hey, El, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is your what's it called? Is your a journal in the Discord as well?
Yeah, under announcement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look at your how you do your trades.
Yeah, I think we're discussing that there's a lot more emotional triggers that you have to put down.
Is it that link?
Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you click it, you probably have to make a duplicate of the journal. I caught that last spike, didn't you? No, I missed it. I called it out, but I didn't take the trade because, so, Rajmat, Huda, I called out an impulse entry here, right? But then this candle didn't even break above, so there was no entry for me. So then I would just wait for new support to be formed, but when it formed, it just flew. So no trade. Okay. 2 minutes. I need to fill my bottle.
I'm looking at it right now, and I only see questions. Is there something I'm doing wrong? Oh, this. Wait, is the Zoom over?
No, I think we're just chilling. I went to take water.
Okay, I can't see this. I'm on the journal. On your journal right now. I only see trading plan and chart markups.
Yep. So click into it.
Chart markups.
Yep. So trading plan is where you put your own trading plan, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So okay.
And then I
then
see
you
week
click.
7.
Yeah. So if you click, okay, Kevin, look at my screen for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I don't know
So.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this would be what you would have seen, right? So this
Yeah.
is just an example. Okay, so if you click into it, right? Just fill all this in. Okay. Then when you go onto this blue button on the top, right? Click that drop down arrow, right? And then click, oops, my face is in the way. So click trade recap. Then you see a new box popping up like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so usually what I'll do, so for example, today's the 17th of September. I'll key it in like this. Okay, so when this circle here churns, just give it a while, because there's quite a bit of info that I put in. So then you would see all these things start popping up. So just fit it in accordingly. Yeah, so once you're done with this, then it will appear as a new line.
And then it will show up on, okay.
Yeah.
So this is just it shows you how to do it. Actually, it's not your trade that shows. It shows like the
This one?
setup.
Yeah, I'm just showing you like how you should just put stuff in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
That's really nice. Damn, you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, I have this thing where I like to find. I'm a productivity nerd. You can say that. Yeah. Don't ask me how many of this kind of nonsense I found before I found Notion. Let's see. Danush. I think Kevin, there are also quite a few like YouTube tutorials on Notion as well, if it's a bit confusing to use.
Oh, you have YouTube on
no,
YouTube
not
as
me.
well?
Not me.
Oh,
yeah, I haven't been able to make it because I've been on the streams and stuff. I wanted to, but I haven't been able to make it. But I think if you YouTube around, there should be some.
Okay. Like actual people doing the trading journal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least how the different functions work.
Okay. Yeah, I think they have that on the when you, because I just got my Notion account.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of videos actually.
Yeah. Just go check them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Should be quite easy to
Will
use.
do.
I'm confused. Can you please look at my chart? How can we enter here? We have clear market structure forming lower lows and lower highs. Okay, I think you just joined. Basically, if you were looking for the longs over here, for me, one more aggressive way I would say, is you see the support here being formed, 30-minute support. So this is the first candle, and then you wait for this candle to break and then you take a long. So that's one. The other way, which I think was more conservative, you see the hourly close above your zones that you have, and then you just wait on the lower time frame for new support to be formed. Yes, you don't catch it at the bottom, but at least you catch it somewhere in the middle. Better than nothing. So I think your question is because if price is making lower lows and lower highs, right? How come we entered a long? Effectively, the move already happened, and then when this 1 hour candle actually closed bullish back into this range, you know the trend has changed. Yeah. Let's see. Yesterday I was looking for good broker. I think Raja uses Black Bull, or like, no, what does he use? I forgot.
Vintage.
No, not Vantage anymore.
He's using Vintage. After that, then he will change.
I don't know. There's like Traders Domain, there's Vantage, there's Black Bull. Take your pick. Yeah. Oh, thank you for replying, Evan. I'm catching up. So do I trade 24/7? No, hell no. Just 5 AM to midnight Eastern. Yeah, no worries, Danush. Good question. So I see why you were confused. But So that was history, the lower lows and lower highs. Then you just look at the immediate price action and what it's trying to tell you. Yeah, he still can be with Vantage, I think, because he's an old account, right? But new accounts cannot be open ready, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
But sooner or later he have to change his account.
I also think so. Seems like they want to clamp down.
Because Canada, they are moving out of Canada if I'm not wrong.
Vantage?
Yep.
Yeah. Adil, the Discord is on the screen. What's your Oh, okay, that's not me. It's USD CHF. A buy for Scout. Dre, send a chart. Yeah, I'm not gonna analyze it for you. Send a chart. Because the stream is really for you to learn. I'm not your signal provider. Send a chart, please. Do you trade Asian session? No, Asian has no volume. I used to. If you really want to trade Asian session, it only has volume at one time. 8 to 9. That's it. So if there's news and then you have like some, like for example today, if this was Asia, okay, just think of it in my time, right? If this was Asia, if the Japanese news was coming out at 11, right, Asia will be dead. There's no trades. Yeah, if there's no news, then 8 to 9 PM Eastern is the only time where you have volume, that one burst, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And the burst is not much, so just rest. Don't bother with it.
Don't bother Asian.
Yeah, don't bother. I gave up. I traded it for like, what, I think, how long? 2 months? And I'm like, waste my time. I had to wake up so early. Oh my god, respect to all those people who are waking up at like 3 in the morning to trade. I woke up at 6 and then I was... nope, not for me. Come on, it doesn't have... Like, if it doesn't have volume, you must as well save your ammo for the later part of the day.
Yep.
Yep. Would you trade London Open? No, I just stick to my hours. No need to overtrade. There's 24 hours. Do you want to stay up the whole day just because the market is open the whole day? No, right? Just choose your hours. There's this thing called analysis paralysis. It's real. After a while, you see nothing on the charts. Everything looks the same. I've been through it. It's not fun. Yeah, so Asian session, right? Everything affects it. Chinese news, Japanese news, New Zealand news, Aussie news affects GJ. So because the volatility is so low, every single thing that is open in Asia affects it. So no more. Don't think GJ is gonna give us anything. No entries. For Euro JPY, do you think that the hourly candle closes above 123.819? It will continue bullish to 124.056. 819. Let's say 819. I see this support here that you're coming into. So I would need for it to close above 123.900 and then potentially yes to 124.05 and then back. So this one first and then the next one. time does New York start slowing down? I don't know. I just trade till London close. But you don't want to trade the New York close though, because the spreads are insane. I hear cows. Evan, why do I hear cows? You are the only one that has the mic on. I hear cows. What in the world are you watching, man? Sounded like someone snoring. Oh, okay. I thought it was just me. I heard cows. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick around till another 15 minutes. So you wanna ask any questions, go ahead. If not, then I'll call it when the hour closes. Is it true there's big moves at 11 Eastern because London is about to close and there's a lot of orders being filled last minute before close? Always at closes there's volume because of the reason that you stated. But I don't think the London market closes at 11 now. I think it's daylight savings, so it got pushed back an hour. How do you say your YouTube channel? It's basically the first 5 letters of your keyboard. No, sorry, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 letters of your keyboard. And then L is like my name. I'm not very creative, as you can tell. Cashback Forex. I've added my IC markets account, but what else am I meant to do? Wait for them to reply you. They need some time to hook up with your broker after you did the application, Ashton. Give them a few days. Would you... Okay, wait, someone is looking at EG. EG hour close by. Well... Yeah,
I'm planning to enter GJ.
Sorry,
once,
again?
I'm planning to enter GJ once either, I think, let me see, 15. I think if this 15-minute closes bullish, I could probably catch 10 pips, or maybe, yeah, I see price filling the wick as well.
Filling the... Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from that, I could probably catch about 10 pips.
To do a retest to the top?
Yeah.
Risky.
Yeah.
Honestly, risky.
I'm waiting for that 15 pip to 15-minute close.
Even on the 15, right? I still think it's risky because it's forming support kind of like nowhere. So I think if this thing closes bullish, right, it might still want to come down a bit lower to touch 135,600. Then boom, it will fly back up. Yeah.
135,600.
Yeah, so the place where I have my daily level. Yeah, because if you look left, right, this is where all the most recent candles stopped. So I actually think if you wait for support off this area, it's actually a lot better, rather than for support to form around the middle here. Yeah.
But sometimes GJ do not always respect that. Like, it just, it might be risky, but
yeah. I mean, if you feel that yes, you have seen it before and it's somewhere near a higher time frame zones, right? Then you can take the risk. But if you look at the entry, just make sure you look at what is happening on the 1 hour as well. Yeah, because it's an hourly close also. Yeah.
There's definitely yeah.
Because it's really like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you do for mental breaks?
Looks like price is coming actually down as well. Buy stuff.
Yeah, it is.
I think for me is like if price makes the support at least close enough to that price you just pointed out.
Yeah. It's worth a
that's
trade.
good for me.
Yeah, potentially. But if you look at the way the 30 has been forming, right? This current candle, it didn't even manage to push up above. Okay, so even if you don't ignore this candle, look at the previous one. The high of this candle was a lot lower than the previous one.
Yeah.
And then this one is even lower, so it shows definitely the bulls are having problems.
Yeah, it's showing rejection. Okay.
Yep. What do I do for mental breaks?
Maybe I'm not gonna take this trade. This almost 9.
Yeah, it's almost time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to trade after 9.
Yes, you got it. I think I just go to the gym. Will I not drop down to the 5-minute and look at patterns? No. I don't like going down to 5 or 1s because there's a lot of noise. EJ buys looking promising. It's at resistance. Yeah.
If we guys look the 1 hour on GJ.
1 hour?
Yeah. GJ.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No worries. This is rejecting the zone.
Yeah.
Which we still need to see how is this candle closing. So after 8 minutes, but
yeah,
hopefully we'll drive down.
Yeah, actually, Kevin, it would be better, right, if this flipped bearish. If it closes like this, oh man, I'm definitely not gonna take it, man. I'm not gonna take it as a buying signal. Yeah, I would rather it close bearish if it's this way.
Looking for a stall. Is that what you're doing?
No, as in, if this 1 hour closes bullish, tiny like this, it's definitely not a signal for entry. Yeah, and if you look at the 1 hour, you don't want to be in this zone at this time.
Yeah.
For the people who have different shifts at work, would you recommend to trade in different hours of the day or is it risky since the pair moves differently at different times of the day? Yeah, it does move differently at different times of the day. And I think you would want to concentrate. If you're taking trades in between your breaks, well, I did that before. That's how I lost. So just trade when your mind is like you can concentrate on the charts. For my journal is on the Discord under announcements. How old am I? Guess. I had that game before. It was quite fun. Be one with the chart. Yeah, Ashton, if you want to take a trade, right, just be aware that you're coming to the London close. So one market's going to be gone. And that market is the one pushing GJ. Yeah, so you might not want to trade it.
Yeah, I'm not trading. I'm done.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problems with this trade I'm thinking about. Even if you just look at the 4 hours, like if you went back inside the consolidation area. 1 hour is not looking good. It's 9 o'clock.
Yes, you got your answer. So basically, if you look at the 4 hour, right, this just looks like a huge fake out now if it's gonna close back in. I mean, the 4 hour hasn't closed. There's still another hour on it. But if it closes back in, then these two chopsticks here, they are just a higher time frame fake outs.
Yeah. This is done in London. You could have take a buy up.
Yeah, but there's no volume already, so.
But when fake out happened, it means like, especially like, okay, so it was bearish and then a fake out happens. It usually, like I've seen, like it usually goes up because of that. Like since that fake out happened, it's like and then it just basically changed direction.
Yeah. So on the fake out, right? So if you see it like on the 30, okay, so if you spotted it on the 40 like this, you don't see it on the lower time frames because it already happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're trading the lower time frames, then you won't be able to see all that. So you just gotta wait until it breaks above 136. Because if you have this breakout here on the 4 hour, then you would have to try to find some kind of trade to trade this range here, correct? So the only way you can find it is you drop down to the 15 and then wait for new support to be formed at this daily level, then you take it up. Yeah, yeah, so, but nah, keep your bullet for tomorrow. There's one more trading day.
Yeah, I think so.
Tomorrow is a no trade day.
Yeah, and tomorrow's news looks clean. Yeah.
I think this week has been about, it's about focusing on keeping the wins I had.
Yeah.
Previously. Yeah. It's been kind of a losing week this week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a losing week. Last week was a crazy winning week. Now it's
yeah. Just chill. We have 2 more weeks of September, technically. So 1 week. Yeah, so.
It's like I put a goal as like seeing how I do this. So I'm basically getting prepared to do the FTMO challenge.
Yeah.
And I've been this month is like I've been just challenging myself to like as if I'm trading the FTMO and like actually making that 10%.
Yeah.
Which I did actually. The crazy thing is I did make it like last week. That was like I made 10%.
Yeah.
So I basically passed the challenge for that first because they have 2 challenges.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see if I'm up for it. If I mess up too much this month, I'm probably not gonna trade FTMO October. But I'll just watch my results and then decide on October.
Like, Filmon, can I be blunt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 week is not enough.
No, definitely not enough.
Yeah, give yourself like 1 to 2 months of really consistent profits, right? And then you would be more confident going to the FTMO challenge. Like 1 week of profit really, like, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Even 1 week.
It wasn't like last week was the thing. It was like the whole month. I'm still like, it's like I'm watching my whole month how I do. Cause like, yes, I made like last week. That's why I was saying it's about keeping the wins this week.
Yeah.
Cause I'm thinking of like as a real FTMO challenge. It's not over after that 1 week.
Yes. Okay, then that's a good
so I'm just looking at it for the whole 4 weeks.
Yeah. So. Ashton, I don't think the hour is gonna close bearish. That's asking a lot. Yeah. Kevin, you need to come closer to the mic when you talk.
Oh. Yeah. I always forget. I need a microphone. I'm gonna buy a microphone.
Yeah, go get one.
And then we can do like a real podcast sound.
You don't have to get something like this. I think if you plug in like your iPhone wires, it should be better.
Yeah, the problem is on a laptop it doesn't have you have to have the adapter or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so look, Kevin, look at your trade. See, pinned.
Yeah.
It has to touch this area. It has to. Take it like it's a take it like it's a trampoline. So this area is a trampoline. GJ needs to bounce and then boing. That's how I think of it. Even with a wick, it's better than floating.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Because of that, it makes it more. The probably just got higher, right?
Yes. Yes. But I'm not advocating the buys.
Yeah, I got you. It's solely on me to either take it or not take it.
Yes. No, I'm saying it for like YouTube as well.
Yeah.
I'm saying that this support form should give you buys, but I'm not advocating it. Disclaimer. I'm just afraid that someone will hop into a trade. You could get 2 is the 1 RR now the way this 30 minutes closing. I think so, but I don't want it.
It's
Yeah,
risky.
it's 2R, but I don't want it. Because if it flips against me, I ended my day with another loss. I lost twice today. No thanks. Yeah, I'll probably get nightmares. Okay, alright, I'm gonna call it. Please don't overtrade. Right, any more questions? Let me have a look. I don't think so. I think that's about it. Okay, I'll see everybody tomorrow, 5 AM Eastern for the first stream after I think Monty should have ended. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
No
Thanks a
worries.
lot.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. See you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
Good
tomorrow.
session, guys. Hey,
Oh.
good job,
Guys,
whoever
bye.
got the 10%.
That was Zhao, 11.
Yeah, great job, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.